thing that you did. Oh yeah, record when I'm talking baby talk to my dog.
Talk to your dog like a grown-ass man, then.
He's not a grown-ass man. He's still a baby.
Says you.
Yes, foopies.
Yes,
gotta
what?
get a brush. Foopies?
What the fuck is that?
It's like little clumps of fur that you can just pull right out. Yeah, they suck. This means he needs to get brushed. So, gonna bring us in?
Nope.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I don't.
Oh,
you get to take over the conversation when it comes to Disney.
Okay, I get to take it over then.
Yeah.
Another Benta-driven podcast.
Gross.
Mwahahaha.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg, and welcome to episode 19 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and with me today is DIVAxoxo.
What it is, little dummies?
And no one else, because DJ Tjones is a little preoccupied. So, just us today, once again. So, I was talking to them. I was telling them that eventually they're going to have to do an episode where just I'm not there.
How? I don't even know how to get Craig in here.
You type in what I type in the chat. All you have to do is copy and paste it.
There is no, it just says Craig joined chat. It doesn't say, it's no link or anything.
It's not a link. It says, it's a command.
Oh.
Yeah, Craig's a bot.
Huh.
Yeah, crazy, right?
It is. Anyway.
All right. Today's episode is going to be centered around the business mogul monopoly themselves, Disney.
Great business mogul monopoly.
Yeah, they're all right. We're going to get
I'm going to break it down for y'all.
Oh, she is, because she is a Disney fangirl.
Yeah, we should have invited Trey to this episode. Oh, he'd have been great. It's okay. He would have. He's like, if you think I'm a Disney buff, he's better than me.
All right, stop sucking Disney's dick. All right, so here we go.
Disney dick.
Let's get into the Be More Nerdy news, or the acronym I've made for BNN this week is Boruto. No, never. I know, I'm amazing. So first thing on the news docket, I want to start with wait, oh my goodness, you guys have been listening to me through my computer? This is crazy. Why don't you say something, Benta?
I can't hear your computer, but it would probably have been on the audio later and we'd have been pissed.
No. You hear me through my computer, but I have my mic.
Oh, I told you sounded echoey earlier.
That better?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, because my mic's fucking dope.
You sound sexy.
Oh, don't say that. I'm your brother. It's weird. So, first thing on the news docket is that Megan Thee Stallion confirmed that Tory Lanez shot her as she walked away from their argument in the car.
And I believe that's exactly what happened. Now,
I don't get how people are like, yeah, no, she's fucking lying. That's weird. Y'all don't think that's weird that
somebody was like, if somebody was like, oh, if somebody's behind you, how do you know it was him who shot her? The only other people who were there was the security guard who was driving, her best friend, and Tori. So did her best friend shoot her, or the person with the gun?
I mean, I think it's really crazy that people are like, man, you got shot and your next song was WAP. I don't believe it. If I got shot and survived, next song I make is about getting shot. I'm like, not everybody wants to rap about how they got shot.
And it's like, that's the thing. And I feel so bad for Meg because she lives in LA. I was listening to just a whole bunch of people talk about it. Like she lives in LA by herself. It's just her and one of her other friends. Like her mom's gone, her grandmother's gone, and they both died recently. And she's still, that's so hard to get over. You don't just get over that. Her dad's gone. She doesn't have anybody family-wise to even confide into. And then y'all are just on the blogs and on the internet saying, well, what did she do? What did she do? It doesn't matter. There is nothing she could have done other than literally have stabbed him and told him some shit and I'm quoting somebody, stabbed him and then was on the way and said to him, I am going to go kill all of your family members right this second. That is literally the only justification I could make.
If I'm shooting someone, I'm not waiting until they tell me they're killing my whole family. If you stab me, you're getting shot, period, point blank. But like you said, that's what deems it worthy. But my thing is, how have you not realized by now that the world hates black women, dog? They won't believe y'all.
They don't. They have no love for us. And we love everybody. We stick our necks out. We go to bed.
Slow down there.
Say black women don't. Say black women don't. Black women goes to bed for everybody.
Twitter asses, they make niggas hate themselves.
You said who? Black women?
Twitter black women. Go ahead and tell me I'm lying.
You're not lying. It's because they're damaged, because nobody is coming to help them ever. They always have to help themselves, and then they tired. And then y'all mad when we don't want to come help y'all. No, we're tired from helping everyone else.
No, that's fair. Look, I'm not saying don't support black women. Support all black women. I don't give a fuck who they are. That's it. That's the end of the tweet. Support all black women. That's it. But believe Megan Thee Stallion, to be honest, I feel like Tory Lanez probably got some type of Napoleon complex.
He probably
did
does.
That shit. So honestly, I'm not surprised. And I ain't really fuck with his music before, so I really don't have to fuck with it now. But his music career is over.
But that's the thing. You know what? It kind of sucks. Like, don't get me wrong. I do not feel bad for this nigga at all. But look at Tory Lanez's music career. He just got free from his label. He's completely independent. And, he released all these, his Chicks tapes are really dope. Like, don't get me wrong. He's a dope musician, but no.
That's funny that the first thing you do when you get free from your label is shoot somebody in the foot.
And ruin everything.
That's some horrible rebranding.
Like, and then, people are like, oh, she's a snitch. What? You better suck my dick. She's not a snitch. First of all, she didn't even say anything when they were, when the cops showed up and she was in the hospital, they asked what happened. She said nothing. And after that, she said nothing. She didn't snitch on anybody. We all knew what happened. All she did was confirm it.
She told her side of the story and I'm not sure if you saw her IG live video, but she told her side of the story because basically Tory Lanez's PR people, they were going to different blogs and stuff like that and giving a false narrative. So she was like, nah, y'all not gonna put dirt on my name. And anyone who says she is snitch, fuck you, yo. She's not snitching. She's telling her side of the story because let some shit go down, she lose her money. Y'all fucking up her money. Y'all fucking with my money. Fuck you. You can get arrested too, bitch. That's all I gotta say. And
a snitch is typically, I did something and you did something. We did it together, and I'm telling on you so that I don't get in trouble. No,
yeah, I didn't.
You did something to me. Right. You did something to me, and I am just saying what happened. That's not snitching.
She also explained that she was scared for his life. Although you shot me, I'm still trying to protect you and spare you because these cops will probably kill you. And I'm like, yeah, they ain't gonna give a fuck.
Would have killed us. They would have killed us because we're black people with a gun. What y'all eating?
What do you mean?
I hear your plate. What you eating?
What plate? I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you? You fucking liar. We can all hear it.
Jordan made what's that shit called? Jordan, what's this called?
French fried onion chicken.
French fried onion chicken. No, it's not made with French fries.
What else is on the
obviously.
Sorry. Anyway, what else is on the docket?
My phone locked. That's where I keep all my notes. I'm about to make a Google Doc so y'all can see this shit. Ben Affleck's supposed to be the Batman in the next Flash movie. You're cutting out.
Batman?
He's supposed to be the Batman in the next Flash movie, but in the next Batman movie, they're actually I heard it was, I didn't look it up, but I heard it was supposed to be the dude from Twilight playing as Batman. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's been the rumor for a long time. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not the biggest fan of his acting. I mean, if he does a good job, Batman, there's been so many Batmans over the years, and they all are good in their own ways, so I wouldn't be mad as long as it's still a good Batman. But
I feel like him being Batman is going to be the equivalent of that one dude that did Joker.
Ugh, please no. Please no.
You want to know why? Because I don't feel like he has any, I feel like only movie series I know him from is Twilight, and in there he's just a moody, glowing vampire, so...
Actually, he's not even really that moody. He's just like, Bella, you can't be a vampire. And she's like, Edward, I want to be a vampire.
And then they fuck.
Yeah.
And then he almost kills her. and then they become a vampire, and then they fuck, and then she wore his ass out. That shit was funny. I watched every Twilight movie, and I'll probably go see the next one just because.
I will go see it just because I saw all the other ones. Oh, but the new Suicide Squad is coming out. The Suicide Squad.
Yep, I have that on there. The trailer got released.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. I'm not interested. The last one, they didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth, but it was like, no.
It was very much no, but like I said, Harley Quinn made the movie, hence why she got her own movie. Did you see Birds of Prey?
I didn't want to. It looked bad.
It is not, but it is.
If it's not worth more than a 6 out of 10, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, it's a 6 out of 10 for sure. The fight scenes are really bad.
What? That's the part that matters to me most.
Like it's just they're slow. Like you can just see the choreography in it, which I don't like in fight scenes. Like I like it to be kind of hidden. It wasn't hidden well, especially like the big fight scene at the end. Like you can see the choreography. Like you can just see people like waiting for people to hit their mark so we can, do it. Instead of like maybe you step up an extra pace or something in a dress.
I need like fight scenes like fucking Creed, because I don't know if you know the backstory behind it, but Michael B. Jordan, he got knocked out during one of the fight scenes like they were filming because the guy was actually a professional like UFC fighter, and like when he swung a little bit too close, and he like chin checked him just a little bit, but it knocked him out for a couple seconds.
Yeah, like that's what I like, but that wasn't the case at all. Well, I guess the fight scene at the end was the worst. The other ones were actually pretty good. Like, yeah, it's just the fight scene at the end where it's just like you can just see people like waiting for people to hit their mark or whatever, and it's just it kind of takes away from it because it's supposed to be like, oh, this is the big fight scene and they're all working together and yay, hurrah! But it's still a good movie, and what's her name, Roby? She just does a great job at playing Harley Quinn. Like
we'll see. People think that
it's on HBO now. So just watch it.
Okay, I don't know. Next on my news docket, the Samurai Jack game
or
came out.
Or is it?
God damn it! Your mic cutting out is it's funny. Your mic cutting out is a pain in my ass. The next thing on the docket is that the Samurai Jack game came out. That game's dope. I'm playing it. I bought it. I'm playing it on the second hardest difficulty, and I'm not gonna hold you. That shit is actually like it's very hard. I'm not gonna say decently hard. It's very hard.
You gotta go back because I lost you. What happened?
Samurai Jack game came out.
Okay, got it. Samurai Jack.
And it's dope. And it's decently hard, like really hard. Like I'm playing it on the second hardest difficulty, and I'm stuck on the second boss. It's whipping my ass.
Wow.
I got it down to a science, but like it just does so much damage. It's ridiculous. But like if I played it on the regular difficulty, it's too easy for me. So it's like there's no like the skill gap between those two is so freaking huge. Also, I'm streaming that on twitch.tv at Galaxy Greg. So follow me on there. Then you can watch me, rage and get my ass beat by robot beetles. Yo, the boss fight's so fucking annoying. Like you come on the mountain, you beat all these small enemies, then these two giant beetles come out. You got to kill both of them. Then after you kill both of them, because they're hard as shit, a giant beetle comes out mixed with the two parts from the two you just destroyed, and that's the boss. And during this time, there is no point in which you get to heal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's the second boss, and it's kicking my ass. Been on it for 2 days, but I plan on beating it, and I honestly want to lower the difficulty, but I told myself I wouldn't. I told myself I'm gonna beat this on the hard difficulty, and that's just what it's gonna be.
You got it.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of the nostalgic characters in it, like Scotsman, Rothschild. Yeah, so if you like Samurai Jack, definitely pick up that game. It's only $40, so it's actually relatively cheap in terms of games. And it's not that complicated, so definitely a cop. I'm gonna do a review on it when I beat it, but yeah. The shit I've been waiting for, the shit I've been talking about all the time. Static Shock's getting a movie and a new comic in 2021.
Yes. Much needed.
This news has been buzzing all over Twitter for the past, let's say week. So every artist has been posting their, their custom static pics. Everyone's been talking about it. People are like making posts about it. Something made me mad. Someone said, "Yeah, Static Shock's been a part of black kids' lives forever because he look like us and act like us. These are the two actors I think would be the best." And the two actors, get this, two light-skinned ass actors. The one was the dude from Blackish, the son.
Ugh, no.
And then adult Corbin Blue. I was like,
no.
And
no,
then
someone
quoted it and was like, "You chose the absolute worst people for it. Static is a dark-skinned young teenage guy with dreadlocks. What are you doing here?" I'm like, they trying to gentrify Static, bro. What are you doing?
You know who I wouldn't mind playing Static? Do you watch The Chi?
No.
Well, he doesn't have dreads, but Kev from The Chi, I think, would do a really dope Static.
You know who would do a really dope Static?
Who?
What's the dude's name in the show? What's his name? Dude from Black Lightning.
The friend, the guy who. Okay, so I only watched the season 1, but her friend who.
Painkiller. Yeah, Painkiller. Jen's boyfriend. Huh. Because he had locks for a certain point in time, and he didn't look bad with them. I think I preferred him with the locks.
That's gay.
But he's kind of light skinned. No, more so I'm saying I prefer him with the locks because he had a fresh cut afterwards, but just like, it's not that great.
Hold on 1 second. Let me open the back door for Killian. I'll be right back.
You gotta go pot.
Well back. Go ahead. All right, I'm back. Let's do this.
All right. I'm trying to think of like good actors that would be able to play them, but honestly, they just have to be nerdy, but like low key cool. I don't want them to nerd them out, but I don't want to make them too cool. Like,
yeah, he definitely can't be too cool. He has to be like, like that kid that's kind of in the middle.
Yeah. I wonder who they would get to play Richie. That's what I want to know.
What else we got?
I said I wonder who they would get to play Richie because that would be interesting. Who's a good secondary? Your boy's calling for you.
Any botch?
Hello. She's doing very bad.
Like to see him play him. Don't you remember the guy from Everybody Hates? Well, I'm like losing you. You're like in and out, and I don't know if it's me or if it's you.
It's you. I have yet to drop connection this entire conversation.
It says my connection is good. I got all 3 bars.
But does it drop into the yellow at any time?
I haven't seen it do that, but I'm also not looking at it because I was looking. You know the guy from Everybody Hates Chris?
The white dude?
No, the black guy. Chris.
Oh. He would be an okay Static. He's grown up a lot.
Yeah. I mean, when he was younger, he would have been a dope Static.
I don't think I would have liked him as Static. He would have been too nerdy.
Oh,
plus his speech pattern is weird.
But you can change. I mean, you can fix that. Those are things that you can change. Anyway, yeah, I guess. What else? What else we got?
Jesus, she's just running through my news. I had like 7 things. I thought we was really going to talk about some shit. Batman Gotham Knights gameplay release, and that's basically going to be a Batman game where you get to play as almost all of the Batman family.
Oh, that's cool, because now they need a show or a movie.
People are saying they want one because like the Bat family is so freaking huge.
It's so big. Like, like how many like things you could do with that? It would just be so much fun.
Yo, it's really crazy that Gotham's like a small city, like off the coast, but it has so much fucking crime. And she cut out again.
Yeah, it does. I can hear you again. Like, sometimes it catches me up. Yeah, I don't know. I would prefer to see the whole Bat family like in a movie doing something. Maybe not a movie. I feel like a show probably would be better just because there's so many. So many of them. I feel like a show probably would be better.
Give me a multi-part movie or a Netflix series.
A Netflix series for sure would be great.
But you gotta like have every character introduced or like have the mission be shown through multiple people and like do it in chapters. Like chapter 1 is Batman, chapter 2 would be Nightwing, chapter 3 would be Robin. Like,
you know how they do what is that show? What is the show? Dear White People?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, do it exactly like that.
How they show all the events like through one person, and then they show all the events through another person. Like, you do it like that. Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, but you got to pick which Bat family you're gonna choose. Like, because there's so many. There's 4 different Robins. There's Nightwing, Red Hood, Red Robin, Batman, Batgirl, Batwoman. Yeah. Who else? I'm missing a few.
It's fine. We get it. There's a lot of them.
People are saying they want a redone version of Batman Beyond.
I would love a new Batman Beyond. Maybe a live action.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
A live action of Batman Beyond, I think.
Are we keeping Terry or are we making a new person?
No, I think like we redo like Terry, but maybe redo some of the storylines, but keep like Terry McGinnis and him trying
Batman's half-son.
Yeah, and how to figure out, navigate being in high school, having a relationship, but also being Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay. A lot of DC topics this week.
Yeah, man. DC has been not in their bag, but they're really trying to make a social comeback. Like, I know a lot of people, Jordan, don't like DC because of how gritty it is. Like, but a lot of people don't understand like we do because they don't know that Marvel is just as gritty, but it's more fantasy gritty because of how they portray it. Marvel likes to show off their stuff, and they've been showing people that, oh yeah, this is us, the hero always wins, versus DC, niggas die every day, B. That's the difference. Yeah. And DC's not afraid to get gritty, and I think that's a problem. Like, because of that, you can only have an older audience, whereas
they can get a younger audience, which I understand because like, what movie was that? Like Joker, like the Joker movie. Like, I can't think of a kid really enjoying that
unless they already know who Joker is.
Right, unless they really know who Joker is. But as an adult, that movie was so good. It actually gave me chills. Like, there was points in that movie where I was physically cringing. Like, that's how good it was.
Maybe I should watch it.
You haven't seen it yet? What are you fucking...
I don't like the Joker like you guys, so I didn't care about a movie solely around him and how he's starting to go crazy.
That's really...
Everyone told me it was good, but I feel like I'll just be bored. I don't know. That's just me, though.
It's not going yellow, I swear. It's still green, and I don't hurt you.
Okay, I said that's just me, though. I mean, I feel like the movie would just end up being boring. I don't know. Me personally, Joker, he's an interesting villain. He's just not amazing. Like, I think the shit he does is off the wall. I'm like, damn, y'all just let this man build all this shit and get away with it. But he never really he's no Dark Side or no Thanos.
No, he's not. But his descent into madness is very interesting, and it's actually the way they did it. It's so real. Like, this, you understand, and people are like, oh, these are two different Jokers. No, I can see how this Joker becomes the Heath Ledger Joker. Like, I can see that descent in the madness from a point of sanity. Like a lot of his points make fucking sense, but because he isn't all there, his actions are off.
Heath Ledger Joker was fucking amazing. You want to see a pencil disappear?
But you can see how he becomes that Joker. Like, I really feel like they did a great job connecting it. Now, granted, you can see that there is distance in that. Like, there is a distance between Joker 1 and Joker 2, and there's obviously some steps in between that need to happen to get him to Heath Ledger, but he was on his way. Very much on his way.
I saw some clips. So the last thing on my news docket is that, with TJ texted us, Logic is planning on coming out of retirement to release a mixtape if he gets 1 million signatures on a document he released.
I don't give a fuck. I don't, because I care not about Logic. And also, so what, Logic? No, like, you don't deserve it. You in retirement. This was 2 weeks ago, literally like an episode ago for us. He was in retirement. You were fussing at me for not listening to his retirement album. And now this little nigga ain't not even retiring. And I can call him a nigga because he's black.
I mean, you can call him a nigga even if it wasn't black. You're black. You can use the word all you want.
Yes, but I said it.
So because it's half, can you only use the word half the time?
Yeah, so next time I'll call him a coon. No, not a coon. I'll call him a cracker. We'll go with cracker.
His son is white, like Aryan race white.
Like white?
Like, yo, his son is blonde hair, blue eyes white.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And how much you want to bet his son gonna start recording and saying nigga so much and like, my daddy's Logic, I don't give a fuck about you niggas. I'm gonna be like, yo.
I'll be like, you,
sir, are 1/4, and I don't think you should be spewing that.
I don't. I think you should change your language before a nigga beat your ass.
Yeah, no one really gonna give a fuck if your dad was Logic.
Nobody.
Not a single person.
I didn't hear
White people will care. And that's not to say I don't fuck with Logic, because if you ever hear this, don't think I don't fuck with you, but I mean I do, but look, I'm just being real. Being real. By the way, if anybody follows any of my socials, my IG, my Twitch, my YouTube, not my Facebook, don't follow me on Facebook, you weirdos, but my everything else, my Twitter, I put up my highlight reel of my season 5 highlight reel with music from my boy Akil. He has been uber supportive, so once again, shout out to Akil. Thank you, yo. Like, meeting you has been great. You've been a large help in promoting myself. Yeah, man, that's my Brody. Yeah, he's been every time I ask him to promote anything, he just puts it up, and if I see he needs promotion, I throw his up too. Oh, definitely go stream his song Cowboy Bebop. That's the one I used in the highlight reel. He's trying to get to 1 million views. He's at 750,000, so he's actually really close to 1 million listens.
Yeah, you got it, bro. I'll listen at work tomorrow some more. You know.
Also, good news. I got Devon to sign off with us, so we're in business. We'll see what it breeds in a few weeks.
Hey guys, we're gonna have shit.
Don't say what it is. That's why I didn't say it. I said,
but I thought
we're working on stuff.
If they followed us on Twitter, they would know.
Yeah, if they voted, but they didn't. So it's just a mystery.
Well,
I'm also gonna try and get other stuff made. So we'll see what happens.
As you should, and I will be supporting it and wearing it everywhere because I'm a part of it, and so will everybody I'm associated with because I have great friends.
Let me get in every color. And that's also stuff that'll help us get sponsors in the long run because it doesn't matter how many people we have in terms of, if we had thousands of listeners. If we only have 50 listeners and all 50 of them buy whatever we put out, that shows that 100% of our viewership is willing to purchase something.
Yep.
And that's better to bring to a company than saying, yeah, I got 50,000 people, but only 100 going to buy your shit.
Yep. And we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you guys that are our weekly listeners, because we just basically are uploading a 2-pack and then another one, mostly because of me, but my laptop's been fucked up. I'm planning on building my PC really soon because I'm sick of this bullshit. It starts slow, it doesn't want to operate properly, so when I build my PC, things will be getting out a lot faster, trust and believe. But for now, I'm sorry, some things are a little slower.
Yeah, and we're still gonna make sure you guys get your content. We never forget about you guys, and we love doing this, so don't worry. If you don't hear from us, we're coming. We promise. And if you don't hear from us, tell us because we'll make it happen faster.
All right. Well,
is it my turn?
Yeah, you can take over.
All right, time for me to take over the name. Okay, so this week we're gonna talk about Disney, and to start it off, I'm just gonna spew off some quick Disney facts. So. That's Killian.
I think Killian wants to spill out some Disney facts.
Well, he is a Disney fact. Now, aren't you? His name's Killian Jones. He's named after Killian Jones, Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Go lay down. Okay.
Like, no.
Basically, he just bitched me in front of all you guys. He wants to play. Yeah. I thought the tennis ball. That work? Because that he can do quietly. Okay, so Walt Disney originally was an animator for a different company, and that's why. Greg, what's that Disney character that you like? The one with the ears? Oswald. Yes, and he created Oswald with that company, and it did really well. And there was some licensing issues, and when he decided to leave, he couldn't take Oswald with him. So that's when he made the famous Mickey Mouse. And now, from making cartoons from that, he eventually went on to make what we know as Disney World. And he actually did it in the smartest way kind of ever. He bought like all of the land that's basically Orlando. And he designed, as an architect, this is so like cool to me. He designed the building. He made the building codes and stuff like that for that area so that it can support, and zoning and building codes for that area, so it can support being able to have
expand further in the future, have an amusement park, living, shopping, all of those things in one area. So not only do I admire, granted he was an anti-Semitic racist, but I can admire the businessman.
Walt Disney's head's still there, man. He's still alive. Don't believe what they tell you. That nigga's frozen.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. But my friend Trey, who we've had on the podcast before, him and his family were just down in Disney World, and he's telling me how there's only like a 10-minute wait for everything, and I'm super jealous because I want to be there.
Nigga, I refuse. No, Corona is real. Stop it.
You put a mask on and you stay 6 feet away.
Nigga, if someone's got condom eating super AIDS and you put a condom on, that ain't doing shit.
Go.
It's funny because we went to fucking Disney World last winter. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yes, we did. Last winter,
like right before Christmas. Mm-hmm. And we all got super sick on a trip. Like, I was sick as a fucking dog. Yo.
He was so sick while we were in Disney World, and I commend him because he pushed through, because we would be at the park all day. Like, we didn't come back for naps or breaks. We were at the park all day from basically like, what day did we have? We had like fast passes for like 8 o'clock. So we had left at like from 7 a.m. and we didn't come back until like 11.
And I was doing the worst thing you could possibly do when you're sick. I was drinking my ass off.
We were drinking our ass off. Ugh, you gotta.
There was only one day that I didn't drink, and that was the day we went to Animal Kingdom, because that was the day I felt like shit. Like, I don't know how I made it through that day. I felt horrible. My voice, I lost my voice that day. Yep. So no matter what I said, it wasn't coming out.
It was a whisper.
Yeah. And like, I refused to like not talk, and they're like, just don't talk and let your voice go. I'm like, no, my voice ain't gonna be a bitch. Yeah. So I'd have to basically scream for them to hear the whispers coming out of my voice.
Oh, but we have so much fun. Hey, are we going back when I move?
Maybe. We'll see. Probably not, because your mom's gonna be like, you guys shouldn't go there. That's not safe.
Sorry, he is being very needy because he doesn't feel good today.
Is it like almost bedtime for him?
Yeah, it is, but he just wants to be up under me because he doesn't feel good.
I told Jordan that the dog's bedtime is gonna be at 9:30, and she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "But then he can't watch movies with me." I'm like, "You better watch movies with him before bedtime."
Well, his bedtime's 10 o'clock.
Oh, we got new pictures too.
Oh, you have to send them to me.
Yeah, bunch. Go to the Facebook page. What?
I'd rather you just send me to me. So
I can't. There's a bunch.
So speaking of Disney, Greg. So what? I have some Disney movies that I'm going to list off that are kind of like just forgotten classics. So one is, and I watched it yesterday, and I know you're going to love it. Well, not yesterday. I watched it Saturday while I was doing my hair. Treasure Planet.
No, wait. Before you even get into this bag, I love Treasure Planet. Is Sinbad made by Disney?
I don't think so. Let me search it. But
it's made by Disney or DreamWorks, but Treasure Planet, I don't know why that movie had such low ratings. It was so fucking amazing.
It's so good. It is so good. Even the soundtrack for that movie is good.
Yeah, like the story was great. Seeing him be an inventor, and like just come into his own. All that movie. If you haven't seen Treasure Planet, go watch that shit.
Watch Treasure Planet. So Treasure Planet is one, and another one is Oliver and Company. People do not like Oliver and Company is that movie, and people just sleep on it. And okay, so I'm about to tell Aunt Ann, and she might be mad. My girlfriend is a big Disney buff on the low, and I didn't know until we decided to do a Disney night because I'm a big Disney buff, and she was singing the songs better than fucking me. I was like, what? Like, y'all, I am happy over here. Let me tell you, because we were having a ball. I think we watched Oliver and Company. We watched like the Aristocats. Like, these are just classic movies that just don't get Disney love. And then the other, I feel like I'm rushing, so slow me down at any point. The other lists that I wanted to talk about were Disney sequels that don't get as much love as they should. Because like Incredibles 2 gets a lot of love. Frozen 2 gets a lot of love. But like, now I don't like, it's not Aladdin 2, but Aladdin 3, King of Thieves, where he meets his dad.
Oh, you mean Aladdin, deadbeat dad finds out his son's rich?
Yes, but so fuck what? Oh my God, that is a good movie because I mean he finds out his son's rich and then he plays his son and poor fucking Aladdin, right? Because he just wants a dad. Oh, it's such a good sequel and it has great songs in it. Like there are some good sequels out there. Also, a sequel that nobody likes. I love the Mulan sequel. Oh, the Mulan sequel is so good. Mulan 2, where she has to save she's transporting the princesses, but then she realized like they have an arranged marriage and
a girl worth fighting for,
and then she has to get a marriage.
I remember. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Robin Williams. Oh, her mic's doing it again.
Disney is just so wonderful. So I have some questions. Oh, you lost me?
No, you're back.
I'm going. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I have a question for you. And it's going to be for you and TJ, but now it's just you. Who's your favorite Disney villain?
My favorite Disney villain?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. No, honestly, yeah.
The bitch who just got mad because she didn't get invited to the baby shower? She didn't get invited to the baptism?
Yeah, yo, she didn't get invited to the baptism and was ready to kill everything in the land. That's kind of crazy. That's not just crazy. That's brazy.
Now,
fuck?
When you say Maleficent, do you mean Maleficent in the Sleeping Beauty or
No,
Maleficent?
I mean Maleficent in Maleficent.
Okay, did you see Maleficent 2 yet? No.
I don't think I have. Did I? I think we watched that. Maleficent 2.
The second one where the queen was being like a little snappy bitch and it was being real snappy at the dinner table and I was like, ooh.
Oh man, no, then I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's really good. And I don't want to do any spoilers, but it's really good.
Let me actually think though. Like animated villain, let me think it was a good villain. Like that's actually a hard one because I've seen basically every Disney movie there is.
You have because you're welcome. Do you want me to?
Hades.
Hades is a great villain, and in that
I say Hades because because they don't portray him correctly in the sense of like all gods had their purpose, like even Hades, being the king of hell or Helheim. So that's Norse, so hell. But even though he was the king of down there, he still played his role. But they made it seem like his role was so insignificant in the movie. And also they got a lot of that mythology wrong, but moving forward,
they changed that, of course, because it's for the children.
They didn't want to say, Zeus was having an affair with some nymphs and created Hercules.
Yep.
And then after having an affair, his wife said, "I'm killing this baby with some snakes,"
and didn't. It didn't work, and
he strangled it.
Yeah, and there's a lot that went into that, and Hera cursed him with madness, and he kills Megara and his kids. So there's a lot. But okay, I appreciate Hades. I
only say that. Wait, how did you say?
Sorry.
I was trying to say I like him because he's someone who wanted acknowledgement. Yeah. Even though his acknowledgement was in the form of, releasing Titans and trying to destroy the gods, he just wanted to be a part of the gods at the end. And since he was rejected that, he went about it his own way. Of course, he failed, as villains do, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, who's your favorite Disney princess? Let's get gay on them.
Mulan, duh.
She's not a princess, and I will not let you.
She is a princess.
I will not let you degrade her as such. She's
a princess warrior.
No,
she is a princess warrior.
General in the army, and don't degrade her as such.
That's not degrading. Princesses and queens have been generals, especially. I will always say this: Queen Elizabeth II, who was one of England's greatest rulers and helped with their expansion, and was the what? No, she was a queen. You have to be a princess first. Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Oh my goodness. You guys can't fight over the chat. Talk about it later.
True, but all I'm saying is you have to be a princess before you're a queen because your mother exists and everyone else exists before you. What I'm getting at is just because she is a princess does not take away from all of her accomplishments as a general. It doesn't strip her of that title either. And I think that's wrong of you to say that because that means you're saying that being a princess just trumps all of that. No, you can be a queen, you can be a general, you can do all those things. The general
part trumps it.
I'm not saying she's not a general, but she's still a princess. She's one of the Disney princesses.
And no, especially because in the second movie, you see princesses versus her, and she's not. So that is why, again, I say she's not a princess. But that is fair. But in the movie, they stated specifically that she wasn't a princess, and they were marrying off princesses, and she was a general in the army, and that's why she was important. But I'm just going off what the movie said.
She married royalty.
This isn't my personal headcanon. This is
all right. If I can't have her, I want what's that chick's name?
Can you hear me?
Yes. If I can't have her, then I want. It's gonna be between what's that girl's name? No. Fuck. What's her name?
What's the movie?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, Vanellope.
Yeah. Either between Vanellope Von Sweets because she's hilarious and adorable, or Meredith.
Oh, that's mommy's favorite princess.
I mean, respectfully so. She was a boss bitch who said, "I'm taking my own hand." I'm like, okay, I fucks with it. I fucks with the vision. They said, "You ain't marrying my shit off. Fuck you." I like that. I like that. We going against gender norms. Well, not gender norms, societal norms. There we go.
Yes, and I love it.
Fun fact, I know someone that married themselves.
Why would you do that? I don't like myself enough to
they were so self-indulgent that they married themselves.
I suck sometimes. I would not want to marry me.
Yeah, they had a whole ceremony. I was invited, and I just kind of was like, I'm not coming to this.
You actually like, no. Like, you got invited to this wedding.
Yes. I said, no, I'm not going to that shit.
Okay. So what's your favorite Disney movie? Like, all time? Like, your go-to?
My go-to Disney movie? Like, one I can watch over and over again?
Yep.
These are hard. I wish you would have given me these questions so I could actually think about them.
No.
Like, when I ask these anime questions, it's easy because I watch anime so frequently, but I haven't seen a Disney movie in a brick.
We have a whole Disney Plus account.
That's a DreamWorks movie. Yeah, Disney don't make people that thick. She was trying to say El Dorado, but I'm like, yeah, Disney don't make characters that thick.
Have you seen Miss Incredible?
Yeah, she pretty thick.
She thick. I just watched Incredible 2 last night.
Favorite Disney movie? Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, good pick.
And preferably Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch because that one was sad as fuck.
Oh my god, that's when Stitch dies.
Yeah, and comes back to life via love.
Yeah, power of friendship.
Yeah.
He uses it.
Yeah, so Lilo and Stitch because that one's it's comical, got some action, and Stitch is the fucking goat.
Huh. Let's see. What other questions did I have?
I already know what your answer to that is.
If you're gonna say The Lion King, it is actually not my go-to movie. And it's not Beauty and the Beast either.
Nope.
What is it?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
It is not my go-to movie. It is my Thanksgiving movie. Thank you.
Your Thanksgiving, your Halloween, your Christmas.
Well, it's the perfect Thanksgiving movie because it's between Halloween and Christmas because it's a both. So that's why I call it my Thanksgiving movie.
That movie's fire.
It's so good. My go-to movie is actually Hercules. I can watch that.
Hercules has an amazing song selection.
It has a great song selection. The movie is great. Like I can watch that. And the way they portrayed Hades, they portrayed him more like as like a fast-talking businessman.
He was hilarious.
Which is hilarious. Like he was hilarious, even though Hades is like in the Greek lore, he's more of he's more of the more so wise, intelligent, sometimes soft spoken. He gets mistaken for in mythology, but I liked him being like the fast talking kind of car.
He is the youngest. No, he's the
oldest.
He isn't the oldest. He's the second oldest. I thought Poseidon was the oldest.
I thought Hades was first.
I don't care. They both got eaten.
Remember, like they all get eaten. I thought Hades got eaten first. And
Let's see. Who's the oldest of the big three? How come we don't see Poseidon in that movie?
We don't, because Poseidon ain't. Because nobody cares about Poseidon.
Bullshit! I love Poseidon. He's my favorite Greek god.
And I agree. Let's see. As I look through my Disney. Oh, okay. Since we're on Disney, what's your favorite Disney park?
Oh yeah, Hades is the oldest. Favorite Disney park? I don't know all the parks, dog.
Okay, so we have Magic Kingdom. That's the one with the big castle. We have Hollywood Studios. That's the one with Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. Then we have Animal Kingdom. Then we have Epcot.
Epcot. Say it 3 times, Epcot. Why? Because not only does it have a few rides and shows that you can go to, but I love the fact that there's so many different cultures. They pull people from all the Disney worlds all over the world. I love that. I love that I can go to a different country, talk that language, and they'll talk it back to me in like the surprise. Like when we went to the German area, like the lady was surprised that I knew German, probably because I'm black. But yeah, so but it was just dope in the fact that, and also might I add, once again we were drinking, so I got to try drinks from every country.
Oh, that was so good. That was the best.
So like it just makes it, hashtag adult Disney. It just makes it so much more fun for me because like Magic Kingdom's cool, but they don't serve alcohol, so that's a big downer. What is it? Animal Kingdom's cool. But the best part of that is the car ride with the animals. Unless you go at the right time, like we went at the perfect time to see the lions because they just woke up. Mm-hmm. But it was like the last tour, and I'm so mad I missed that picture. It was like the male lion, like he walked up on the female lion, the lioness, and like they were just standing together. It was like some Pride Rock type shit. It was beautiful. But I couldn't get my camera out fast enough, and we started moving, so I was mad. But other than that, I'm not a fan of going to see like animals in captivity, only because like they're not moving around, they're not active, they're chilling. They're like, I'm safe, I'm booling and cooling. So that's the only reason I wasn't like super pumped about that. And then what was the last place? Hollywood Studios. That's definitely second place because of all the rides and the food. Oh my goodness, the food at Hollywood Studios was fucking dope. Yeah,
we ate really good there. That's where we and they have the new Toy Story Land there too, and that was really
that
dope.
was fun.
Like everything was made of toys. That was just, like it looked like remember the table was made looked like a big toy pieces. Like, was made of toys.
That's where I got that bourbon hot cocoa. That shit was that 50 piece.
That hot cocoa. Oh, that adult hot cocoa is everything. Let me tell y'all.
They gave me a 3-piece of it. Like it was like 3 different drinks.
One had bourbon, one had Jim Beam in it.
And the other one had this like,
I think it had it's not schnapps. What is it called? What's that thing?
It was like a coffee liqueur.
Yeah, like a coffee liqueur. Yeah.
And they were all good. That's the crazy thing. Like I expected one of them to taste bad. Not a single one of them did.
I think I want to become like a Disney reviewer. Like when I move, I'm just gonna go to Disney all the time and review shit.
Motherfucker said I'm getting a job at Yelp. Get out of here. Get out of town. But I will say, if you've never been to Be Our Guest, man, you better secure the bag and go there. That place fucking amazing.
It was oh my gosh, it's so good.
Next to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, Be Our Guest was fucking up there. Like they're tied in taste.
It was so good.
You should definitely try the gray stuff. It is delicious.
Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
You can eat The paper there is made of rice. It's rice paper. You can eat it.
You can eat the plates. You can eat everything.
Yo, like the shit.
It was
The
so
food
good.
there was so good. It had hella flavor.
And
you
the
can
place,
walk around the castle. I feel like
right.
eventually they're gonna have to expand it though, like to make it bigger.
It was just so and it was really magical. I guess one of the points we went at Christmas and we got to sit next to the Christmas tree and we were in the grand ballroom and it really, really looks like everything in the movie, like down to the tiniest detail in all the rooms. It's amazing.
Yeah, they have like this one room, just a regular room. They have Beast Room and then this grand ballroom. I feel like something they should do is they should get, when they expand it eventually, because they're gonna have to, they should make the library.
Yeah, they should, and it should be like books, and it would be really dope. Like I think that is one thing that I love so much about going to Disney World, and one reason why I'm super excited about this move, because I get to go all the time, is their attention to detail. It really is a magical place. Like even staying in the resorts, like the resort was done beautifully, and that was the second resort I've stayed in. Like I've stayed in Art of Animation, and in Art of Animation, like they have like this part where you walk through and it's like you're walking through the Lion King. It's so cool. Like
to
it's
be
just
honest, to be honest, like we were only in the hotel like literally to sleep most of the time. But when we were there, it was still a really nice hotel. Like they fold your towels differently every time you go there.
Yeah, and when you get there, it's like Mickey ears, but they're different every time.
Yeah, and then like they have these nice sliding doors. It wasn't like huge or anything, but it was nice and like it was one of the better hotel rooms I've been to.
But that's the thing.
The sad part was I didn't get to enjoy it.
But that's the thing. Like I'm kind of happy it wasn't big because how often were we really there? Let's be honest. How often were
we when we were sleeping and when we came back from the park and like we might need like an hour to eat and then literally go back to sleep or go back out.
Right. Like we were hardly in the room. Like we were at the park. And Disney Springs is even like really dope with all the shopping and food places and stuff.
I'm surprised I wasn't more hot there. Like I was wearing like pants and stuff and I was like decently comfortable. And we only got rained on once.
Yeah, we only got rained on once and that was the last day, so it wasn't that bad.
That shit was ass.
And we were at Epcot, which I felt like is better because I feel like if we were at some other places, we wouldn't be able to do some rides and stuff. So
we were still able to drink.
Yeah, but we were able to drink and we did that.
Got some ramen at a Japanese place. Fucking dope.
The ramen was good. Oh.
And then they had those good ass drinks.
You can get food from anywhere in Disney World. Like just like not even just in Epcot. Like you can literally like if you think you want something, you can get it. We had ramen twice because remember we had ramen at Disney Springs too.
Oh we had that one spot, but it was by that professional chef spot.
Yeah, I think it was a Wolfgang Puck maybe.
I don't know, but Wolfgang Puck. Oh, Jordan wanted me to talk about the turkey leg. That motherfucker was huge.
Jordan said she was gonna find her a turkey leg, and we found her one.
Yo, that thing was big. It lasted her 2 days, and she was really chomping through it. Yo, Disney's that place. If you've never been to Disney World, because Disney World I believe is the bigger one, right? Because it has 3 parks versus the Disneyland that has the one.
Yeah, Disneyland is smaller. I've had a friend who does Disneyland. I haven't done it yet. It's on my list of things to do. But Disneyland, she said she did in a day and a half. She said 2 days if you take your time. Where Disney World, it is very possible to do it in 4 days, but you will be tired.
Like we did all the parks, but like we said, we were up from dawn till dusk. Like we were out of the room by like 7:30 every morning. Yep. And like one morning we missed the bus, but we still made everything because we were rushing. But like our mission was like we had a plan. We were like we're going from here to here to here to here to here, and that's what we did. Only place we didn't really have a plan was Epcot, and that was because like we were like we want to see the fireworks, so we're gonna take our time so we have a good spot. Yeah, the fireworks show was dope. Yeah. We wanted to make sure we saw what is it, Fantasia?
Fantasmic. That's Hollywood Studios.
They added that. They added some stuff to it from the last time I was there, so that was nice.
And that's the thing. Even though some things are like the same, they add stuff to it. They switch things up a little bit, and like even with we talked about this before in the Be More Nerdy News with the ride the mountain. Yeah, like with them changing it, like I'm excited for the changes. I think it's going to be beautiful riding through the bayou with Tiana and Prince Naveed. I'm down.
Naveed of Maldonia. Also, I'm excited for, because you know that the new Avatar movie is supposed to be coming out in 2021. So I know that Disney is going to add more to their Avatar section. Pandora had amazing drinks too.
Yes, it did. And the ride, oh, I love that flight.
I want to take like shrooms or acid and then ride that shit. I feel like I'd be in a different galaxy. Might cut out again.
Oh, sorry about that.
What I was saying is, take some mushrooms, acid, ride that motherfucker. You going somewhere.
Ooh, that's I think what I want to do our next adult Disney. Like I want to do it like high. Like maybe we take edibles or we get edibles and do it.
Oh Lord. Then speaking of far, far away, Star Wars area is fucking dope too.
And we didn't even ride anything there because it had just came out maybe like 2 months before we went, so we didn't get to ride.
We rode one thing. We rode the one like the Star Tours. We did that. All the other rides were closed.
All the other rides they weren't closed. It's just you had to have like super advanced or whatever. But we still walked through and walked around, and that place was super dope.
Yeah, you can see Kylo Ren walking around, and like he interacts with people. It's not like he's just out there hot as fuck. He was actually like having fun. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos, but like it's really funny. Sometimes the stormtroopers will say shit, and they're like, "Oh, so you're supposed to be the last Jedi?" People are doomed, and like they'll make jokes.
Yeah, and they do the stormtrooper shows and stuff. I don't know. Like I, haven't watched Star Wars, as we all know, the one Disney kind of franchise that I don't participate in. Maybe one day, but not right now. But
you just do it. They're all on fucking whatchamacallit, and they're great.
I know, but you know what my anime watch list looks like? I have to watch God of High School because I heard it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. I didn't say anything about it because...
And I still haven't watched Demon Slayer, so I have shit to do.
You can wait for Demon Slayer. God of High School is like currently coming out. It's only on episode 8. I just watched episode 8 today. God of High School is fucking turning up. They just explained how some people have these powers, and the reason that the God of High School tournament is there is to find basically the person who's the key to bringing God to his knees.
Oh wow, let's do it.
Yeah, so like, and like they just got to the world tournament. Like they did the national tournament, or they did their tournament other than the national tournament, and it's like, yo, there's so many people that have like powers and they're vicious as fuck, and none of the people we know have powers yet. So they're like, how the fuck are we supposed to win this shit?
So I have a question. Did you think when we went to Disney World that it was going to be like childish or kiddie? Because I get that a lot. Like when I tell people like I go all the time, or like I'm not going to name drop, but like one of my cousins, I wanted her to go, but she was like, maybe my husband might not want to go because he might think it's kiddie and blah, blah, blah. Even though after she asked him, he was super down. But do you think it was childish when we went?
No, I don't, because I think I wasn't with children. I was with you guys, and although you are a child at heart, it was adult Disney. We weren't, having to cater to kids and, oh, you guys need a potty break, and, oh, you guys want to go on this little ride. No, we got to do what we wanted. We got to go where we wanted, and literally we did that all day. It wasn't like we had to section it off for the kids and then do what we wanted a little bit. And I think that's why I didn't like Disney as a teenager, because we decided to cater to children, and children were still with us. And like, even though me and Sequoia could go, do what we wanted, we still had to worry about like the kids that might be with us or other stuff.
Up with the family and stuff like that.
Exactly. Oh, meet for here for lunch. Damn, I don't want to do that. What if I want to have lunch at a different time? I'm not really hungry. Like, and that's what kind of like made it just a drag for me. But this time it was fun. We got to go to what we wanted. We just enjoyed our time and didn't have to worry about anybody else. So for me, I feel like, and I honestly thought it was going to be like really childish, but I was like, I would need a vacation anyway, so why not have some fun? And a vacation is what you make of it. So don't think that I made that mistake and I still had fun. But some people make that mistake and think that, oh, going here will be bullshit. No, just go there, have fun, and do you. That's the best thing you could do. Because when we got there, like, I had a ton of fun. I'd seen parts of Disney I'd never been to, like that big shopping center. I didn't know that existed. That was fucking tough. like walking around, it hurt my feet, but like I still had so much fun because like
Definitely was.
I was able to just enjoy it for what it was rather than worry about other people. So it opens my eyes to the possibilities, and yeah, Disney is definitely a thing that I could do every couple years, but I definitely couldn't be like you and go every year because I could go every year because I could just get drunk.
Yeah, and I like going every year more so and doing adult Disney only because I see, even me, I still get to see things I haven't seen before and do something different. Like I hadn't been to Toy Story Land before. I didn't get to see the Star Wars Land before this. And even the time before that was my first time going to see the Avatar. So like there's always still something new every time I go. Now granted, even though I'm moving to Orlando, I'll probably be able to go all the time and there'll never be anything new. I don't know. I just like being there. Like it's just a really happy place, like really, really happy place. And I truly enjoy myself. Like I really appreciate what Disney has become. So if you had to pick like an old time like Disney princess movie to change, which one would it be? Or any
old time.
Like before their their new resurgent era. So their new resurgent era is around like Frozen on after.
Frozen, Tangled.
Yeah, you get like Tangled, Frozen, and then you get like The Incredibles 2, and you have Onward, which I forgot to mention. If you have not watched Onward and you have a sibling, you need to watch it because it is like the best. I thought Frozen the first one, was a great sibling movie about, sisterly love. But if you have like a boy, it's like Frozen for boys.
No, Onward was definitely a good movie. I didn't expect it to be that good, and it was
so
really
good. It made me miss you.
What?
It made me miss my brother.
Oh, that's adorable.
I was like, oh, I want my brother now. But like any older Disney movie before its resurgence, maybe in its quiet time or even like older than that, before the golden era. And the golden era of Disney is like you have Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Lion King. That's the golden era right there. So any like of those would you redo?
Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid you would redo?
Would you want it to be a little bit more gritty or more true to the story?
I was gonna say make it more true to the story.
Only like she doesn't have to die, but I want you to know that she was hurting when she like walked.
Yeah.
Like if it was potential that she might die and Love's true kiss will save her, that would have made it a little bit better for me personally.
Okay, that's fair.
Because like in the true story of Little Mermaid, I don't know if you guys know this, but she gave up her voice in order to walk. But every time she walked, it felt like she was stepping on glass. So we had to carry her everywhere. And eventually, when they were gonna get married, he asked her to dance with her. He asked to dance with her, and she did. And dancing with her actually ended up killing her, and then she turned into sea foam. So that's the Little Mermaid. Most of Disney's stories where they come from are actually super tragic and don't end in happy ever after.
There's a YouTuber that I watch. It's called It's called Messed Up Origins, and he talks about Disney movies, Greek mythology. He goes through like all of it and talks about.
If not The Little Mermaid, then Pinocchio. That's not a Disney princess movie, but Pinocchio. I would want the gritty, real Pinocchio story. Why? Because I feel like the lesson it teaches is good.
Yeah. It definitely teaches a lesson.
So yeah, that man killed his conscience.
He did. So
what would you change?
What movie would I change? Snow White. I feel like it just, only because it was done so long ago and it was just so older that it didn't get like some of the love that movies like later on got. And it should, because I feel like it could be a great movie of like, your stepmother trying to kill you and, her cursing you. And even though they did a live action, I don't fucking like the bitch who plays Bella. I feel like she always looks like, her face looks constipated. Like she always looks like she has to take a shit. So it annoys the fuck out of me.
Snow White and the Husband was actually a great movie.
Yes, and it was. And I feel like maybe that animated, so a little like a childish version. I know I'm being picky, but like a childish version of that, I would love.
Yeah, that movie was gritty as fuck. I loved it.
Really good.
I love that gritty shit.
I actually like The Huntsman, the second one that they did, talking about that tells you about the Huntsman's past and what he does after all the Snow White stuff. I thought that was really good as well.
All right. Any other questions?
Nope. I think I got all of mine. Do you have any for me?
Fuck no. This is your day.
It is my day. I just get a special day out of nowhere. I love it.
Yeah, but I guess that'll be the end of the episode because I definitely have to be up at 4:30 in the morning.
It's okay. I still haven't even eaten dinner yet, and I have to. I mean, my night. I'm usually going to sleep at 4. So, yeah.
4?
Yeah, I stay up with Chris while she's at work.
Ew.
Overnight. Yeah. So I take naps. I take a nap like when I get off of work.
Ew. Okay. Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. That's episode 18 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. We want to thank you guys. 19. Thank you for listening. Yeah, we're almost at 20. Thank you for listening. It's been a nice episode. I like talking about Disney. I kind of want to go back now, just so I can have adult Disney and get drunk. But yeah, thanks for listening. Been great. We're gonna start posting questions you guys can ask, so we can do a little Q&A at the end, or seeing who wants to come on our social media sites. So make sure to answer those. But other than that, I want to give a special shout out once again to my boy Kill. Thanks for the music. Thanks for helping me make that highlight reel look fucking dope. Thanks to Devon for working with us art wise. And thanks to Niles for always letting us use your music, dog. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Kind of keep supporting you guys, and keep turning it up, keep hitting out the heat. Also, let me go back to a Kill. He's putting out a new project this Friday. I think it's either another piece of the 9 to 5 trilogy, or it might be the album, one of the albums on it. So I'm curious to see what it is. I really want it. Did you ever finish any of his albums?
I did. I told you I finished that one, which not the 9 to 5 Household Freestyle, that one, and I love it. Like, just had me vibing out at work. And actually, tomorrow is Thursday. No, tomorrow's Wednesday. So Thursday, I'll be listening to another one. So Thursday is like my music day. It's like a day where I listen to albums and stuff more because I don't have any podcasts to listen to. So
if you're gonna listen to not Young Da Vinci. What's what before? Nas, because Nas starts the story of Young Da Vinci.
Okay, and then I can go into Young Da Vinci after that. Cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a narrative being told, and if you don't listen to Nas first, you'll be a little confused.
Cool,
but it still corroborates well. But Young Da Vinci is better, but Nas is still good, and it leads you into Young Da Vinci.
Well,
because remember, he wrote Nas at like 17.
Wow.
So yeah.
So I just want to thank everybody who supports us, who listens, and then the people like Niles and Akil and Devon.
Devon.
I'm sorry, Devon. We really appreciate it. Like, as you all know, we're just starting out. We're still just getting the ball rolling, still figuring out like the kinks and stuff, and just all the love that we've been getting is amazing. So thank you guys. We really, really appreciate it. We're going to keep going. We're going to make more episodes. They're going to get bigger and do more. And yeah, thanks. And you guys can always follow me on IG at always. Huh?
Chase his bag.
You said what?
Chase the bag.
Yes, we are. And you can follow me on IG at always_the_diva. And you can follow us at Be More Nerdy Podcast on IG and Twitter. Also, a lot of people, I don't mind. I know Greg does, but you can follow me on Facebook. If you search my first name, it's Benta. It's fine because I do share a lot of like just nerdy articles I find on Facebook, and I tag people when I release the pod on Facebook and stuff like that. So, and I'll continue to do that. So if you want a notification from me, let me know, and I'll make sure you know every time the podcast is out, because I do have people that I let know every time I release. So
that's nice of you.
Yeah,
I know they can find me if they really wanted to. Shit. Make sure to follow your boy Galaxy Greg, spelled GAXYGR3G, on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I've recently started streaming a lot. I'm trying to get myself to Twitch affiliate. So Benton, make sure you share the video I put out, my highlight reel.
I'll find it.
Just so your nerdy friends can. But if you listen to this podcast, go through my my recent posts and share that motherfucker, because I'm trying to become a Twitch affiliate. I don't want that to be a main source of income, but to have a separate, nice little small check. Yeah, that residual income wouldn't be bad. But it's not about the income for me. It's about making content that people love and people can escape with. So yeah, definitely check out that. Been trying to get back into my editing bag, so yeah, be sure to follow me there, and be sure to follow once again the podcast Be More Nerdy. on Instagram and Twitter. We do post there semi-regularly.
Yeah.
Other than that, follow Niles at Nilitron on Instagram. You can also search for his music on SoundCloud and BeatStars. He's always willing to work with artists. So, if you're an artist and you listen to this, go check him out. Go get some beats. My man's got him for the low.
Definitely.
Better get it before he blows up and it costs like $1,000 for that shit. So.
And definitely, and if you're looking for artwork to be done just for fun, shits and giggles, make sure you hit up our boy D, because he's done, as you can see, our logo, and we're doing projects with him. So.
And Akil's always looking for people to collab with. See, we got all our bases covered. Let's go.
Yep. For all our creators.
Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna also remember to tell y'all Black Lives Matter. Oh my goodness, I didn't talk about that. Rest in peace to I don't know his. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
But arrest the man that shot him. Or Jason. I don't know his last name.
No, he survived. He's in critical condition. They said
no.
On the news.
I'm saying arrest the cop that shot him.
Oh, please.
No one should be shot just for walking away. I don't care what your reasoning is. You know how many people, I'm gonna say, white people done fought cops and not gotten shot and gotten treated with better respect than black people. Fuck out of here. Arrest that motherfucker. Get him the fuck out of here.
Get him the fuck out of here. But yeah, he definitely survived, which is a blessing from God. So.
Oh, what's his name? Jacob what? So get some I'm being corrected. His name is Jacob Blake. But yeah, get justice for my boy Jacob Blake, and I apologize for getting his name wrong, but get justice for him, because that's some bullshit. I don't want to hear anybody spitting any bullshit about that, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't walk away." Fuck you.
I agree.
He broke up a fight.
I agree.
And if it was any of y'all would feel the same way.
Or close to you guys.
Exactly. And he's not even close to me. I don't know the man, but I do know that shit ain't right.
I do know that.
With respect, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Queer Lives Matter.
And fuck Boruto. I got it.
There you go. Fuck Boruto all day, every day. I mean, I got it out in the beginning.
You did.
But yeah, just be a respectful human being, for real. One of my friends was commending me on being a dope Christian, because she was saying how Christians like to say pray the gay away, but I'm like, I have never thought that was real, blah blah blah. But just be a good person. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. Just be a good, decent human being to your fellow humans. Stop being a piece of shit. Stop thinking that your way of thinking is the only way of thinking. Take some time to get outside of your bubble and stop being a fucking ignoramus. That's all you got to do. It's not that hard. I'm saying this angry at you because I want you to improve yourself and develop as a character if you are one of these people. If not, don't take it to heart. The shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But I love you guys. Thanks for listening. That's been episode 19. And as always, I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and Space Awaits. Peace.
Follow dummies. Killian is ready to play.